people throw around like album, mixtape. Everything's kind of the same nowadays.
Yeah.
As far as like streaming goes, but you know, like, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, the mixtape. Yeah, it's more of like a mixtape kind of vibe where like if you listen to rappers who put out mixtapes, it's more like casual. Like even some mixtapes aren't even like mastered well, and that was kind of like the first demos was like way more raw, and this one was like a little more fine tuned. So a little more casual in the demos things, I think.
I've actually never known that, like what the true difference between like a mixtape versus an album. I mean, I just whatever it says, I'm like, oh yeah, we'll just listen to it.
I mean, I feel like mixtapes tend to be more raw. Maybe,
yeah,
like,
well, yeah, I think that stuff like they're more
rough.
Yeah, thrown together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And not as much focus on like the production and stuff of it, just more the music itself.
Yeah, it is a bit confusing because everyone will call their like mixtape or EP or LP or album or whatever it is an album when they release it, but like an album is really only like when you record in like a studio or like for a label, I guess. But
yeah, there's like the definitions they're there, but people, I don't know, it's
Who
like
it's
cares?
just like muddy,
Fuck 'em.
kind of.
Yeah, fuck them.
especially with streaming, like everything's just a project.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in the days of going to the store and buying a CD or a record, there was like EPs, LPs, singles, whatever. Now it's like, dude, it's just there. It's just on the internet.
Yeah.
I feel like for a couple years their mixtape was almost like a buzzword. Like kind of what like that's what got it muddled in the first place is people would start calling like whatever they were doing a mixtape just because
It was like a popular
it was like a popular thing. Like that was
Yeah.
something that like drew. It was like it made people feel like they were kind of in on something. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that.
ooh,
Like
something
just
new.
that
It's
name
underground,
itself.
yeah.
Yeah, it makes it feel like you don't know this new mixtape? Oh, that's
Like,
weird.
yeah.
Mm,
I'm a
It
part
makes
of an
it sound more
exclusive
like
club.
obscure.
Yeah.
And you know,
yeah.
people love obscurity. Like people want like
Yeah.
that's the thing with music too. There's like the gatekeeping people and stuff, but everyone loves to be like the only one that knows something.
Yeah.
But then like once everyone thinks they're the only one that knows that thing isn't obscure anymore. Like Denzel Curry, everyone's like he's underrated, but it's like once everyone's saying you're underrated, you're really not underrated anymore.
Yep.
I don't know. It's
Yep.
just
That
one of
is
those
definitely, I mean, because I'm not, as big into music as a lot of my friends are as far as like I listen to it, I enjoy it, but I don't, follow individual people as much as others do. And I love when people are like, yo, you got to hear this new song. Like they just found like the world's biggest secret.
They
It's
want
like-
to put you on.
Yeah, like, oh, thanks for putting me on to this music that I don't listen to.
It's funny
But
when
I do
people do
appreciate
it. Like when people do it and you feel bad, but like they'll do it for something that's like been popular.
Yeah. Oh, that's even worse
Like, that's
when they're
funny
like,
'cause they're like,
"Yo, have you heard this track?" And they play it, and it's like just the most obvious like song. Yeah.
There's this dude Kanye. Dude.
Yeah, exactly.
How many people know about him?
Yeah.
Like, he's like really good.
You guys ever heard of the Baby?
Yeah.
It's like, what? No.
Who? No, never have.
Wait, what were you saying the way here? Little infant or something?
Oh, yeah.
The infant,
Yeah, the child.
the child.
Yeah, I mean.
We just say the dumbest shit.
Yeah,
Sorry,
well, I
had to
know,
bring
but
that
I
up.
mean, it is funny because I've heard people say stuff like that before because between like the Baby and Lil Baby, like you have two
Yeah.
huge rappers
Yeah,
right there,
yeah,
and their
yeah.
names are so similar. So, yeah, it's easy to joke off that, but.
But you guys talking about like
Andrew has
saying
no
stuff
clue
like
who
that?
the Baby is.
No, I do because he was on Saturday Night Live. I learn about new music groups the way that like 40-year-old people do. Is once they are on NBC, then they've hit the big time.
Who's this Drake character?
Oh man,
That's okay though.
I saw Megan Thee Stallion on the morning show.
she was talking to Hoda. I like her.
Yeah, they always say that. But I like it. I don't know about all this rap stuff, but I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I don't know about a WAP, but there's something. There's something.
There's something
to
there.
that.
Yeah, there's something there.